Good evening, everyone. Welcome to ITV News. This is Wednesday night's calendar.
Here are tonight's main stories. Good evening. First tonight, on the day the £20 universal credit boost was withdrawn, food banks in Doncaster are expanding their services to cope with an increase in demand from people who can't afford the basics.
The staff there predict queues out of the door when the change in benefits coupled with other winter hardships really start to bite. Well, the government says it wants people working and earning decent wages, but critics say those already struggling will suffer the most. Katy Rickitt reports. Next night, the Conservative Party conference came to an end today with a rousing speech by Boris Johnson, which certainly seemed to please the party faithful.
The issue of universal credit, though, did not feature, despite the government coming under intense scrutiny for removing the £20 a week uplift.
The Sheffield City Regional Mayor today weighed into the conversation, criticising the lack of clarity in the PM's speech over the future of transport in the north. Well, our political correspondent Harry Horton was in Manchester for us, gauging reaction from our MPs to the Prime Minister's performance.
Still to come on the programme this evening. Major buildings like the Deep in Hull and Meadow Hall Shopping Centre will be lit up yellow and blue tonight to mark the 90th anniversary of the charity Guide Dogs.
Well, the ITV Evening News continues at 6:30 with Mary.
Thank you, Mary. Now, there's been a royal seal of approval today for a unique charity which has helped enrich the lives of thousands of people in Hull and northern Lincolnshire by teaching them the ropes of sailing.
Yes, Cat Zero is the name of the boat and the charity, and in the 12 years afloat, it's helped more than 2,000 local people. Well, today, keen sailor Princess Anne was in Hull to lend her support. So was John Hill.
It's all plain sailing in this show today, isn't it? Because next tonight we're moving on to efforts to breathe new life into one of the best-known relics of Hull's maritime history.
Yes, as we speak, the Arctic Corsair, Hull's last surviving sidewinder fishing trawler, is being towed along the Humber to its new temporary home.
The vessel's due to be renovated at William Wright Dock near the marina over the coming months before it takes its place in a dry dock and once again welcome visitors aboard as an attraction. Jonathan Brown. Beautiful there, doesn't it? No offence, but I wish I was there. In less than 4 weeks now, politicians and scientists from across the globe will be meeting in the UK for the United Nations Climate Change Conference, or COP26 as it's known. Many view it as the last chance for governments to come together and try to prevent the worst effects of global warming.
Yeah, but what can we all do to help play our part? Well, in Sheffield, one charity has donated 40 tonnes of food to those in need in the last 6 years. In the second of his special features, ITV weather presenter Alex Beresford has been hearing from them and finding out how making some simple changes to our shopping habits can make a big difference. Thank you. Well, if you want to find out more about some simple tips for reducing your food waste.
We've had lots of maritime features today, but those boats wouldn't. I always think that now, and then I can't ever take photos because I'm driving, but I do look up and it is free.
Thanks, John. Finally tonight, the celebrations at South Yorkshire's magnificent stately home, Wentworth Woodhouse, to mark the completion of the latest phase of restoration works. Just a few years ago, parts of the mansion were in danger of collapsing completely.
It's taken thousands of hours of work and millions of pounds spent, but now it's looking towards a brighter future, as Martin Fisher reports.
Looks beautiful and not a leak in sight, but they've got real problems now.
Why?
You tried getting a plasterer recently for them roofs on the inside?
I'll be waiting the rest of the year.
Exactly.
Here's John. Well, that's it from us. Our next update is at 10:30.
The national and international stories follow shortly with Mary Nightingale.
But for now, from all the team here on Calendar, thanks for watching and we'll see you properly tomorrow.
Good night.
Bye.